And then she comes and gets in the car with you?
Yeah.
Where did you go with her? Where did you go with her, Lee? Be human. You're a human. You're a man.
Savannah Gold was 21 years old. She was described as kind and artistic, and although it had taken a few missteps in her life, remained a shining light amongst her family and friends. A talented lacrosse player, those who came into contact with her were left struck by her amiable personality. Such a personality lended itself well to her work as a waitress at the Bonefish Grill in Jacksonville, Florida. A restaurant where patrons would remember her fondly, but would also be the setting for an unfortunate encounter. The embodiment of this misfortune would come in the form of a line cook named Lee Rodarte. Working long hours at the restaurant, the pair struck up a friendship, which eventually led to the occasional romance. But as romance often does, it would fade.
Breaking news, a co-worker of Savannah Gold has admitted to killing her and led police to her body.
Gold had been missing since Wednesday when she didn't...
Following her disappearance, the family of Savannah would receive 2 odd text messages from her phone. Their contents were so unusual and unlike Savannah that it prompted her parents to file a police report. The investigation that would follow would be swift and produce immediate results for law enforcement. The first piece of evidence would be a surveillance footage from the parking lot of the Bonefish Grill.
This surveillance video shows Gold getting into Rodarte's car outside the Bonefish Grill before she disappeared. The car is seen shaking and later driving away. Rodarte claims the pair got into an argument and Gold grew violent and that he acted out of fear.
This short clip of footage will lead to their one and only suspect, line cook and co-worker of Shannon's, Lee Rodarte. Police would locate and interrogate Lee for 5 hours. This interrogation would not only lead to the location of Savannah Gold's body, but also provide a unique view inside the room where Lee was questioned. As detectives expertly played into sentiment to break Lee down, the events leading to Savannah's death became clear. In the next few minutes, we will watch as the interrogators methodically drag Lee into emotional waters which he will be unable to navigate.
I wanted to talk to you about Savannah. So I just had a couple of things that came up that I wanted to ask you about specifically that didn't seem to line up. So I wanted to come down and talk to you. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
We kind of were talking, here and there. We hung out a couple times. She came over to the house, and we just kicked back, drink a couple beers, watch movies, stuff like that. So we texted a couple times, and I ended up telling her, I was like, hey, for one, I'm dealing with a lot of personal stuff myself right now as it is. I'm a little depressed. But I think we're moving too fast. I think we should, stop talking.
Okay.
And she said, I understand, it's completely fine, no problem,
Okay.
When was that?
It was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago.
And then when was the last time you saw her?
This is what I didn't tell you the truth when we talked at Bonefish.
Okay.
Last time I saw her was Wednesday afternoon.
Okay.
I heard that she has been basically telling a lot of people at work that we hooked up a bunch, like a couple of days before that, and that she was going to tell about the whole situation, try to get me fired. And
Why
like
would that get you fired?
I'm a manager and she's an employee. So
okay, so you guys aren't supposed to fraternize?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
And she just told people, I guess, that she was out with that work at the restaurant that we were having sex.
Okay.
So I was a little upset. Obviously, I care about my job.
Sure.
So I met her in the parking lot at Bonefish.
When was this?
Wednesday afternoon. I just drove up there to see if maybe she was working. I was gonna, talk to her. I pulled in the parking lot. She pulled in a little bit after me. I parked, and I said, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second?" And I was like, "I heard you've been saying some things about me and you continuing to hang out, and that we're boyfriend and girlfriend." And she asked me. She said, "Can I come sit in the car?" And I explained to her the situation. I told her that servers at Bonefish were coming to me and telling me that you're telling people when you're out that we're still having sex and we're boyfriend and girlfriend. And I said, "I would appreciate, I need you to stop." And she said, "I'm going to do what I want. You can believe what you want. I didn't tell anybody anything." And I said, "Well, look, you need to stop. Because, for one, we agreed to go our separate ways. And it's jeopardizing my job." At that point, I got out and I punctured the hole on the tire. And she just said, "Why'd you do that?" I said, "Well, I'm upset, And she said, "Fuck you, you're a piece of shit." And I said, she said she's gonna keep talking, telling lies and stuff about me and everything like that. And I said, "Don't do it again, or next time it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be your windows." At that point, she had her phone in her hand. She got out of the car and walked towards the main entrance from San Jose.
All right.
So
And what do you drive?
I drive a Chevy Malibu.
Okay, what color is it?
Silver.
Silver Chevy Malibu. Is your car a 2-door or 4-door?
4-door.
4-door. Does she get in the front seat or the back seat?
She gets in the back, and I asked why she got in the back.
Okay.
She was like, "I just don't want anybody to see me,
And where did you get into?
She said, "You can come back here and we can talk."
Okay.
And so I got out and I got in the back seat.
Okay, so you guys are both in the back
Yeah.
seat now. Okay, got you. All right.
She continued to say that she's going to do whatever she wants, and she'll say what she wants. And it looked like she was either texting or calling somebody. And I was saying older model Ford pickup, green.
Okay.
Drove past me and around, and she got in.
Okay. So she gets out of the car with you, and starts walking in this direction.
I was in the car.
You were in the car, but she got out.
Yeah.
And now you were in the front seat.
Yes.
So she gets out of the back seat and begins walking in the direction of, not necessarily paralleling San Jose, but she's walking towards 295 or down towards that entrance area.
Yeah.
And then she's got her phone, and you said you thought she was calling somebody?
She had it in her hand and looked like, I couldn't tell if she was texting or not or anything.
But she had her phone out.
Yeah, she had her phone out and was looking at it, and then it looked like she was going to put it up to her ear, and then the green truck came around.
And where do you go from there?
From there, I go home.
Okay. What happened to your neck?
That was self-inflicted, actually.
Why?
I just have been having kind of a hard time.
To your neck?
I couldn't. Yeah, I did. And
What did you use?
a knife.
Lee, why didn't you mention this before, since we've been looking for this girl? Don't you think that information is important?
It definitely does. And I regret, obviously, not saying anything.
Yeah. So when I come up and talk to you yesterday, I'm not threatening. I'm talking to everybody up there. What? Why?
Well, I freaked out, to be honest with you.
This girl's missing?
Yes.
Okay, but she's been missing. You knew from in essence from day one that she's missing, and you freaked out that you had to know.
Obviously, I was the last one to see her. And
how do you know you just said you weren't the last one to see her. You just said somebody in a truck
at Bonefish.
Okay.
That the last one she's heard from.
Right.
I had contact with that anybody knows of.
Sure.
Then everything happened, and her mom and the police came up there. I don't want to get in trouble for anything or have anything be a suspect or anything like that. I was scared to call that night.
But did you ever call the hotline?
No.
When she's in the car, what does she say to you about what her plans are. So she's scheduled to work that night.
Mhm.
So she's going to work.
She didn't talk about. I mean, I assumed she was going to work.
Mm-hmm.
She was in her uniform, but she didn't say when she got out the car. She didn't say anything after she got out of the car.
Did she call you later on or text you later on?
Savannah,
Mm-hmm.
no,
So where's Savannah right now?
I don't know.
Where would I find her?
I don't know.
That's my prime objective is to find her.
Definitely.
I think time's running out on her. I think there's holes in this story too.
Okay.
So you don't tell me this story. And then today we're talking again because I brought you down to talk to you because I found holes in that story that didn't match up. And now you're telling me another story that there's holes in this story that does not match up. So where's Savannah?
I don't know.
Back here. I want to find this girl. I need to find her.
I understand.
And here's a couple reasons I need to find her. One is I'm hoping that she's still alive. And that's really, I really do, I'm holding out for that. And if she's not alive, then I think she and her family are due that knowledge. I think
Closure.
I think they need some closure. This family deserves better than somebody who works with her and who's got knowledge and won't tell the police because they're worried about their own ass. Where is Savannah?
I don't know.
I need to know where Savannah is so I
I
can
don't
let
know
her family
where
know.
she is.
You don't know because you had something done with her and you weren't involved in that part? I don't know. Tell me something. What can I work with?
I told you the last time I saw her.
But that's not true because we have proof. I mean, I look at that little girl and I think of my little girl. My little girl who's her age. That's who I think about. That was my little girl. I couldn't imagine. I don't care what she said about you or whatever, but my little girl is that age.
Maybe
And you're not telling the truth.
Maybe something gets out of hand in the car.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, you didn't do
Okay,
anything, but she was
okay.
in your car. She never got out of your car. She never got out of your car. Lee?
We're not saying that you did anything. I'm trying to find her. I didn't say you
I
did
don't know
anything.
where she is.
Well, we can prove that you left with her in the car. She never got out of your back seat, Lee. She never got out of your back seat. Video cameras don't lie.
Lee.
How do you know? How do you think I know this information, Lee? I wasn't there, but a video camera caught it. Where did you go with her?
I didn't go anywhere with her.
You did.
No.
You did. So the video camera's lying?
I don't know this. I mean,
Well, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm not lying to you. I'm not making that up. That's why I'm so passionate about this. This is someone's child. You might not have kids, but damn it, she's someone's kid. And now you're saying that she was sitting in your car, which all lines up with the video, actually. I'm glad that you said you got in the back seat with her. All that lines up. Walking over to her car, puncturing her tire. Everything lines up. You come back to your car and going back to her car. Everything lines up. But you know what doesn't line up? After that passenger door comes open and shuts, comes open and shuts, she never gets out of that car. We're fact finders, Lee. I don't have anything personal against you.
No, not at all. I mean, it's
We're
over.
just fact
Just
finders.
tell us
We're
what
just
happened.
doing
Where
our
is she?
job. Where did you go with her, Lee? Be human. You're a human. You're a man. Where did you go with her? I know you're not that cruel inside. Seriously. Where did you go with her? I'm begging you, Lee. Please. Please tell us. Please don't make us waste any more of our time. Just tell us. Can you please just tell me? You do know. I know you're not an evil person. I don't see that in you. I don't see that in your history. I don't hear those things about you at work. I'm begging you. As a human.
I don't know.
You do
Look,
know.
if
Please,
no.
Lee, just please don't make us do this any longer.
Yeah. For her family.
Can you
Just tell us where.
Can you just tell us?
Where did you go?
Where did you go with her then? Can you
At least tell us that.
at least tell us that part? Where did you go with her afterwards? She didn't get out of your car, and you know that obviously because I
and
know
we do
that.
too. That's why we were here.
What was going on in the
Didn't
back
do
seat?
anything.
What was going on in the back seet? for the doors to be kicked open. She kicked open that door 3 times, Lee. She kicked it. We saw it. And you know I'm not making it up because I wouldn't know this because I wasn't there. I would never know this unless we had video of it, correct? Yes, correct. I'm not trying to trick you. I'm just a fact finder.
We're not gonna lie to you.
I mean, she was upset.
Yeah.
She tried to slap me. I slapped her. She went to get out. I grabbed her around her waist and said, "Where are you going? Why are you hitting me?" And she tried to slap me again. And we left. We talked. And we left.
So you're going to make me and our team and this whole entire sheriff's office and every person in the community to get out there after, after they know the truth of who she left with.
You can do this. You can do the right thing.
She was hitting me. She wouldn't stop, and I squeezed back.
Okay.
And she was just squeezed her hard.
You squeezed her around her neck or around her neck with your hands.
She had her hands around mine.
Okay. You're doing good, buddy.
It's a pond on the west side of Club Duclay
Club Duclay?
Yeah.
Okay.
and Longchamp.
Yeah. Okay. If I got a map printed out of that, do you think you could just show me that? Okay. It's on the west side from Club Duclay and Longchamp? Okay.
I don't know what to do, so we have a fire pit in our backyard, and I put it there.
Was she just put in the fire pit? Or did you burn her, or what?
I dug a hole.
Okay.
I put her there,
Okay.
and then I don't know why I thought it would help.
Mm-hmm.
Starting a bonfire.
Okay.
It did.
Okay. You're doing fine. Okay. You're doing the right thing now, man. You are.
So you moved her Friday.
Moved her this morning.
This morning. Okay. And now was the area that you dug out there, was that, did she get burned at all, or you just tried, or what?
I tried.
Okay. You tried to burn her. Okay. Was she wrapped in anything, or just her?
No.
Okay. Did she still have on her work clothes?
No.
Okay. You took the work clothes off of her. Where are the work clothes?
I threw them away.
Okay. Where did you throw those away?
On the way this morning, I just tossed them out.
Out the window? Do you remember about where you were?
No, I was just scared.
Okay. I get it. And then today you dug her up? Okay. And then did you put her in your car? Okay. Did you wrap her up, or just, okay, what'd you wrap her in?
We had like some plastic and a blanket.
Okay. And did anybody help you, or did you see anything? Okay, just you at the house? And where did you put her in the car? In the trunk, okay. And then you went, tell me where you went to. I don't believe you did.
I thought me telling her to leave me alone would make things right.
Make things right, yeah.
I pulled in. There's an area you can drive,
Yeah.
like, into the pond, into the trees and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. Okay, did you just put her there? Did she float? Did you put something on the cement?
What made you go there?
How do you know that area?
I've been fishing there.
Okay.
Did you throw her in the water, Lee, or on the banks of the water?
She's pretty close to the bank.
When you pulled into here, did you go in the back? Where exactly, could you tell me?
You can see here.
You can see it from right here? And where do you put her in the pond? Because it's a big area, and I want to go find her.
She's close to me.
Like here? Like in that area there?
Yeah.
What was up with the text to her family?
I just freaked out.
Okay.
I got scared.
Sure.
And I thought maybe she's had, tendencies to do things like with her ex and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Who'd you send the text to?
Her dad.
Okay. Anybody else?
And her brother.
Her dad and her brother you sent it to? Do you remember kind of what it said?
Just said that, was running off with a boyfriend.
Okay. All right. Did you send it?
Wednesday, August 2nd, Savannah Gold left her home at 5:15 p.m. She arrives at Bonefish for work at 5:31 p.m. and gets into Rodarte's car. Surveillance shows the car shaking at 5:45 p.m. He gets out, walks to Gold's car, and leans inside. At 6:04 p.m., Rodarte drives out of the parking lot and Gold isn't seen. That night, her mom files a missing person report with JSO. Thursday, August 3rd, more people are learning of Gold's disappearance through social media. Friday, August 4th, her loved ones hand out missing person flyers. Saturday, August 5th, Rodarte is picked up by JSO on an outstanding traffic warrant at 7:15 p.m. He's booked into jail at 10:49 p.m. And Sunday,
Lee Rodarte would initially put forth a false self-defense claim that fooled no one and only seemed to temporarily put off the inevitable.
Rodarte filed a petition claiming self-defense just days before jury selection for the trial. Just last month, the Court of Appeals denied the petition.
The district attorney for the case would soon announce the acceptance of a guilty plea from Mr. Rodarte. In March of 2021, a judge would sentence him to 40 years in prison.
Today's not a happy day for us. This crime cost my daughter her life. It destroyed another life, and it's impacted many other lives negatively.
In the end, a heartless moment of rage would end a life and relegate Lee Rodarte to be forgotten for the next 4 decades. But one thing that will last forever is the memory of Savannah Gold's kindness and the torture in the mind of Lee Rodarte.
Fucking stupid.